You cheeky vodders from the start. Very grey today, very grey. It's nerd. It's the it's different versions of the Enterprise. I think that's. It's not my favourite though. I'll accept it because I got it as part of one of those monthly box sci-fi things. But TNG's not my favourite. I like TNG, but DS9 is where it's at. DS9 is all about DS9. Vodders, my lovely Vodder friends, you get all my ramblings at the start, but DS9 is the best of the Star Trek for many reasons. Oh, I need to turn something on the points actually. Basically, DS9 is the most legit. DS9 is the most working class, wonderful Star Trek there is. Because you know why? You know why? At the end of their shift, people like O'Brien, who refuses a promotion because he wants to stay an enlisted man. He don't want to become an officer, and I respect that. Because O'Brien and Bashir, totally different backgrounds, become friends, and they drink and they play darts together in a bar. And that wouldn't happen in Next Generation, but it happens in DS9. Ben, how are you, my friend? I hope you're really well. You are the Bashir to our relationship. I think I'm O'Brien, the less intelligent, but I'm trying hard, man. I'm trying hard to your intelligence. I hope you're well. I hope you're well, mate. I hope you're well. I hope you're not feeling too bleary after our late last night. It's been a long weekend. It feels long. The quiet year is always long because we have to. Even though I start pulling punches and like shortening it, the quiet year is always a good 3.5 hours, and I'm always knackered after that. And then we run Saturday. Any decks, or do you roll with a certain decks? Because I know Ewan is a fan of Esri decks, and as I am halfway through Series 7 at the minute, I can respect Esri decks. There's a certain gentleness about her, which is very much Ewan's style. I can see why Ewan loves Esri decks. I'm a Jadzia. I'm a Jadzia man myself. But Esri grows on you, I think. Hey, Fiddy, you alright? You doing well? I think Esri and the actress walks into a really hard situation at the start of Series 7. I think, and they play it out very well actually, that she literally walks onto the promenade in a very difficult, like, hey, I'm Dax, kind of thing, and everyone's like, what? And Worf's like, ugh. So, and I think she does win them over, and they write her well, and I think Esri is written well. And she only had one season to do it. But I'm a big fan of Jadzia, it must be said. She's not my favourite of the characters, of course. If I'm looking at my DS9 characters, I don't think Dax is top 5. So we're just having a chat to warm up, by the way, as people join us. And I think it's nice, because I'm wearing a Star Trek t-shirt, although it's Next Generation. It's nice to look at who our top 5 DS9 characters are. Because I think it's really hard to say who your favourite is, because it's so well written that my favourite changes. But I would say that Kira Nerys is top 3 always, literally always. I remember in Next Generation, I was a big fan of Ensign Rowe when she came in, and the Star Trek podcast I listened to, Greatest Generation, they have different like tunes or sounds or something when they talk about characters. And when Roe comes in, they play the same the tune we have for me. The Guns tune is Ensign Rowe, the John Cena tune. So I've got a close mix to Ensign Rowe. The Humble Tailor, Garak. Garak is fantastic. Kira for me is always top 5, with that, top 3. All the way through the season. She loses a little bit because when Worf comes in, it splits the responsibility of security chief first officer. But she was pregnant at the time with Alexander Siddig, Bashir's daughter, because they were together at the time. And there's a lovely episode where she's on the bed, and I think she's pregnant with. She's carrying the O'Brien's kid because the fetus got moved, and she says something to Bashir about, "You've done this to me," and it's really nice because he did. It is their child in her womb at the time, and it's so cool. So Nerys is always top 3 for me, always. I really like Bashir, and I know people went slow on Bashir, and I think he was a sleazy weirdo in Series 1, but I went quick on Bashir. I went on Bashir from Series 2. I know some people started appreciating him from Series 5, but I just really like Siddiq as an actor, and I think he was given an awkward character at the start, but I like Bashir, and I really like O'Brien, and I think for me overall, Kira, Bashir and O'Brien are probably my favourite 3, and I've been long thinking about a tattoo with a cartoonised version of their 3 faces, actually, with the old Liberté, Égalité, Fraternité, because I think the 3 of them sum up the 3 of them. So they're my favourite 3. Cisco is brilliant, especially in certain points. Cisco is, if you wanted someone as your superior officer, I could see why people would go for Picard. I totally respect people who want Picard as their senior officer. Totally get it. But for me, I really like Cisco because he's real. He's really real, and he gets angry about the unfairness of things. Picard is much more balanced, but Cisco sees something wrong, and then he just focuses on it and says, "That's not fair." And personally, I love that. So for me, Cisco is a great captain. He's my favourite captain. It's not even close. Cisco is my favourite captain by an absolute mile. Yeah. When he starts, when the wars come in and he had to start making difficult decisions. When the goatee came in and the hair went off. When the hair went off, Cisco got good. The less hair on the head, more hair on the chin, the better Cisco got, quite frankly. And then he's so basically when he stops being a commander and becomes a captain. Quark I like. I think sorry, I wasn't going to talk about Quark yet. I was going to talk about Garak. I'll talk about Quark in a second. Garak, it's a humble tale I really like as a certain character. Personally, because I know it's a big internet meme, I think his friendship with Bashir is overplayed in fandom, because him and Bashir, for the first half of the first series, Bashir kind of freaked out by him. Then they hit a golden period where they're having dinner together, lunch together every week for like a season and a half. But then Bashir moves over to O'Brien, and I would say personally the O'Brien-Bashir relationship, the friendship is so on point. As someone, so I'd be looking at it from the O'Brien. Hello, if you're here for the first time, we're just sandwich. For me, I'm putting from the O'Brien position with a wife and a kid, or 2 kids as it becomes. And there are times when the wife are away and he's got more freedom when she's back. And there's some lovely episodes where he has been able to spend time with Bashir, and then Keiko comes back and he doesn't know if he can or not, and then Keiko's like, he's your friend, you should spend time with him. And the growth of their relationship, like there's the episode where they're out and they go back to his apartment, and then they're like drinking and singing. They're like, no more Synthahol, I don't care that we're going to be hanging. Synthahol, no hangovers. No. We're going to drink and we're going to sing and we're going to be hanging. And I've had so many nights of that with like proper legitimate friends. So for me, forget Garak's great, okay, but for me the number one friendship in DS9 is O'Brien and Bashir. Absolutely. And bromance, yes, and I hate the term how bromance has become, because bromance is a wonderful thing, and I think there's a lot of very, like alpha heterosexual men that fear the term because they're like, oh, I don't want to be seen as gay or anything like that. Because bromance is beyond anything like that. Bromance is getting your best mate, and it's like drinking and like a hug and a chat and a laugh, and it goes beyond any of that kind of thing. but people are scared of that term bromance, and that's what O'Brien and Bashir have got. It's a legitimate bromance. Take any kind of sexuality or fancying aside, it's a legitimate bromance, and I think for the sake of people's emotional well-being, let's accept bromance as just two guys that get on really well together, just having a great time. No anything. It's just legitimate, like just that agape, I think, is the Greek word for it. It's just like brotherly love. Agape. It's so good. So that's 4. Who would I pick as 5? I'm going Quark, and it's wonky because Quark's an absolute toe rag for a lot of it. Yes. Now, Fidz, you're right. I think there was a really important part of casting as part of DS9 about Avery Brooks and Sisko as a father. And both Avery Brooks and Sirach Lofton, and people that talked about it since, would say that that father-son relationship between two black men at the time in the 90s was huge, because at that time it was not pushed as the regular thing. You know, there were millions of amazing black father-son relationships across the world, millions of them, but it was never shown on TV. And but you see these lovely things about Sisko, who he's in authority, and then he takes like a week off. He's got a week off, so he takes a week off to go space sailing with his son. You never see that. Picard wouldn't do that because he hates kids. He's scared of kids. He freaks out by kids. But you've got like Sisko and Jake that will do these things, and that the Visitor, is it called, the episode where Sisko gets chonked into an alternative reality, and it's a series that follows Jake as he gets older and only sees his father every few years, and it gets further and further distance. I didn't think that was going to be good until I watched it. And then as a father now, I was booing by the end, quite frankly. I was booing. And the other, I think, one of the great Sisko moments was the one when they go back in time, and he leads the riots back in, I think it's like the 20. It's now, right? It's like 2022 or something. It's like really recent riots. He sort of takes on the role of another character, a historical figure, and he leads the riots back then. Really, really good. And then the ones that are played in the alternative reality, where he's like the writer, and then of course the other ones just make decisions. He's very, very strong. Very strong. I've never seen Ncuti Gatwa because he was in that Sex Education. Never watched an episode. Sex Education is like, I literally couldn't care less about that series, but I do know people that care and enjoyed it, and our hours of enjoyment are limited, and I'd rather watch. Sex Education's never been in the top 30 of the shows I want to watch, quite frankly. If he's good, happy days, couldn't care less. If the actor's good, I'm happy. I've really gone off. Jodie Whittaker, I think, is a really good actress, and I think she portrayed Doctor Who very well. And these are all personal beliefs in writing and acting, right? We're talking about now. I think her acting was good. I thought the writing was terrible. Which is a shame. We should let her down, let her stories down, and let the world down. I think Davis, I think, does a decent job. I'd liked what's his name between the two, because I'm a big fan of what's his name? The guy before. I'm too tired. What's his name? Who was in the thick of it? One of my favourite series ever. He was the doctor before Whittaker. He was my favourite doctor ever. To be honest, I've forgotten his name because I'm tired. Oh, Capaldi's my favourite doctor. And I've watched many doctors, and I think Capaldi's, and I think there's probably 6 Capaldi episodes, which I think are probably 6 of the 10 best Doctor Who episodes there's ever been, quite frankly. Hellbent, the one where he has to spend all that time punching through the diamond wall, is the best. I think The Silence, and the one where he goes to the end of the universe to like, because he gets so caught up in like trying to work out the puzzle. I think that's really, really good because he takes a crazy Doctor Who to the edge, and I think I totally buy into Rook and Rasp. Whoop whoop whoop. You've Rook and Rasp, you've gone to month 9, I think. I've got to send you some. I'm going to talk to you now directly. So when you hit month 9, which you've just done, the Baltic Star prizes for subscription is a sticker book. I don't know if you have those over there. What I'll do is I will email you the PDFs of the pages of the sticker book. It's a sticker book of the characters from our Traveller show. Don't care. I don't know if you're watching that episode so much because I know you guys are busy, right? But yeah, Kara and your Agnar and all that sort of stuff and all the others. And you'll get a PDF of that. And then because you is foreign in it, every other month I'll send you 2 packs of stickers, which you get to stick into your page to complete your 50 stickers worth of thing. That's your special gift over the next 5 or 6 months, I guess, if you keep subscribing, of course. But for America, like I did with Fiddy, and what I'll do with the other guys that are foreign, I think the European guys, I'll send you every couple of months a couple of packs, okay? We are Space Mortgage. I think saying Space Mortgage with combat is a bit too optimistic with regards to combat. We're Space Mortgage with orange juice. We literally did an hour and a half of trying to sort out a mortgage, which was amazing. That was 2 Traveller streams ago, and then 1 Traveller stream ago. The first half was me and Ewan, who discussed it for hours, what we wanted. Was like laying everything on the table for Ben to give him a chance to know what was going on. So it was basically space mortgage / starting a business / really awkward. How are we going to pay for this? How are we going to get 100,000 credits together over the next 6 months? And then Traveller's so big on the money, especially old school Traveller is all about those shares and how much you've got to pay per month and this, and we take it to the max. But then to make up for it, we went to some nasty woman's house and killed her. So it swings and roundabouts. Anyway, should we get started? We're 20 minutes in and I've just been chatting, and I haven't even introduced it because I'm just chatting about sci-fi. I need it because I'm very grumpy, as Socks will know, about some local news, and I'm trying to take it off my mind. So let's enjoy what we're doing. Hang on. Right, so let's relax. Let's build up. Okay, here we go. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to tonight's Boys from the Baltic Star. My name is Luke. It is a special night tonight because it is Spooky Sunday. Here is our sponsor. It is this picture of Vincent Price. Not Vincent Price. He doesn't sponsor it. He doesn't know anything about it for numerous reasons. But here is a lovely picture of Vincent Price. He is our sponsor. He's our guide. He's our guru. When things go bad, I don't like you to spend points. So Sunday night is not a good night for spending your points by hitting the red sun, because I don't look at the laptop too much. Friday, Saturday, yes, points. Sunday, no points. But the one thing you can spend it on, as I've seen some have done, is The Price is Right. And this is where we celebrate Vincent Price. And if things are getting tough, I know I need to shave it. I need to shave this week. Don't worry, I'll trim it down. Purple rain. Oh, great. There's a picture somewhere of when I shaved my beard last month, but I kept my tash for a little bit, and it was like this. I'll send it to you. Maybe as a month 12 bonus. You can have a nice picture of me with this massive tash out here like this, like ridiculous. But anyway, Vincent Price is here. If we're struggling, bang on the old The Price is Right, and we'll pull up the picture. We'll have a lovely look, and he will guide us through what we need. The Price is Right is the main thing. Yes, you should every now and again. I think it's important to try and grow it out from time to time. I've tried my beard a few times, and what I have learned is it doesn't go quite thick enough. My stubble's absolutely... I was going to say, this is John. Well, hello. out of the two. Well, you know, I'm an equal opportunities mastochist, but I'm assuming it's John. My stubble is good. My stubble coverage is good. My beard thickness, average. And so we've learnt this from a few attempts of getting it down to here. It's not as thick as I'd like it to be. So we've learnt that I'm not going to grow a beard again. So I'm going to stay looking young and fresh and beautiful. Which is okay. Because we have Ben for our beard desires. Shall we get started? Shall I tell you about this story? Anyway, yes, so it's Boys and Baltic Star, Sunday night, spooky Sunday. Kelly's here, so every time I try and do something, someone turns up. Spez is here, Kel's here. Look at this, is a good crowd forming. We've got Spez, we've got Fizz, we've got Kelly, we've got Ben, we've got John. This is good. You guys, you bring joy to my angry heart. You're soothing my angry Twitter vibes by the second. Thank you. Should we do an introduction again? Boys and Baltic Star, Sunday night, Spooky Sunday. That's Vincent Price. I'm Luke. We finished the weekend. It's day 4 of the Baltic Star weekend, and we are playing our spooky game, which isn't really spooky, but it's thrilling. It's a lovely story. Harrowing as well. Someone died last night. It's harrowing last week. Deliver Us the Moon. In Deliver Us the Moon, it's set 30 years in the future, and the world has burnt out. It's got no more power. So they sent some people to the moon to mine some stuff, which they were sending back to the Earth through laser beam, freaking laser beams. But suddenly that stopped, and Earth died again. So they gathered all the resources to make one more rocket to put their most skilled, qualified rocketeer in it to save them. That person was me. The Astro Tool, aka the Moon Man. I've shot up there into space, destroyed the space station, destroyed the lift, destroyed the moon. They were very desperate, so destroyed the moon base, destroyed some microwave transmitters, destroyed a number of like airlocks. Basically, everywhere I go, I destroy something. But we're still going, and we're going from moon base to moon base to moon base to find out what the heckington is going on. And it turns out that those moon people were trying to secede from the United States of Earth to grab all the power and vanish off. And when one wonderful woman found out, she was stabbed. Our beloved woman that we're following got stabbed in our memories last week, which is very upsetting. And so we're trying to work out what went on, basically. I am the Astro Tool, and I am for the win. So we're going to do it, yeah? So we're stuck on the moon, trying to find out what the heckington is going on. Let's spend an hour doing that. Should we spend an hour doing that? Let's spend an hour or so doing that. Come on, let's go. Last week, I don't know if you remember, the stream ran a bit long because I went through a very thrilling half an hour with no oxygen, with radiation literally tingling around my testicles, jumping over huge bits of steel to try and get to this point, which I finally made at the end of the evening. The Astro Tool's testicles they're still looking, they're a bit darkened, they're a bit charred testicles. How are we thinking mentally? Charred testicles, frazzled mind, but most importantly, Heckington on sea. That's where you want to live. That's the classy part of Heckington. We still have Curly. Here's Curly, our little ass. I see you, baby, shaking that ass. What Curly does like doing is checking that our charred testicles are okay after the radiation. They're okay. They're okay. I think they'll be. I'll accept it. There's Curly anyway. Curly's there for us. He's who we live vicariously through. Whereas the Astro Tool has a weird way of walking. He goes a bit like Suggs halfway through a madness set from time to time. Especially when 0G sits. Anyway, the sparks are happening. Let's see what's going on. I'm covering my face. That must be from the sparks. This down ain't big enough for the both of us. It's alright, mate. The testicles. Look at that. It's a good camera angle, it must be said. Oh my goodness, look at them. Shard. This is clearly here for a reason. Oh look, I feel like Jean-Michel Jarre right now. I feel like I'm going to produce a prog rock album with that pose. No! What are you doing? No, I'm not. Oh. What's that? Oh my goodness. The curse of prog rock has hit me. My ears are ringing now. Actually ringing because it's a bit loud in my ears tonight. But let's move that out of the way. Okay. Oh no, something hurt me in the guttings. The Guttingtons. Oh no, my friend. Oh, I'm bluzzy. Oh, come on, mate. Ah! So we need to align the MPT. If the MPT doesn't get realigned, everything blows up, quite frankly. And I keep blacking out. I can't see what the Heckington is going on. I've got to realign this big zapper. There it is, look. The Frank. Let's realign the Frank. It's really hard when it keeps blacking out and you can't see what's going on. Up here? I think it's up here. Is it here? There's a computer. Yes. That'll do. I'll do that. A joystick. What am I looking at? What am I trying to... What am I... I'm trying to move it. What am I looking for? Yes, but what am I looking for? Is it that? Okay, it's that. Come on. Fiody's back just in time for the stress. It's okay. I think we should be okay. It is. I'm passing out. I got zapped in the... Potentially the testicles or the kidneys. One of the two. That's the one. That's it. That's it. Stop. That. Fire? Ah! Fire? No, what? Is this not the one? That feels like what I should be firing at. Fire? 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 It won't let me fire. Fire. No, it won't let me fire that. Have I got to go further? If that's the thing I need to do, but it's not letting me press a button, I'm going to be very upset. And now I'm feeling I'm going to die this time because it wouldn't let me press a button on what I needed to do. Let's go back this way. Oh, my eyes are hurting. I think it's the tears. Not tears for fears right now. 7, 6, 5, 4. I'm not going to make it. I'm going to die the first time around. That's really annoying. It's not my fault. It's the game's... It's the game's fault. That one's the game's fault. We'll have to do it again. Stupid game. Got heartbeats in my ear. Oh, burning testicles. It's not a good time to be the Astro Tool. See, long gone are my days of being the hero when everyone waved at me as I blasted off into space. Like, yeah, the Astro Tool, baby. You're going to save us. But a few weeks later, no one wants to know about the old AT. Everyone hates AT. It's just not popular no more. Come on. Yes, we need the pressure drop. Oh, pressure. Oh, yeah, pressure drop. It is you. Oh, yeah. It is you. Oh, yeah. I said pressure drop. Oh, pressure. Oh, yeah, pressure drop is what we're gonna do. Come on. Let's try again. Honestly, I think we need to go to that place there. I don't think it's going to make us go too far. This feels right. I feel like it'd give us a minute of dallying. I am, but that's the way I normally walk. It's the walk that you do when you're down with the kids, mate. Don't know about you, but you get a bit of a limp on. It shows that you're like tough. Do you know what I mean? Right, I'm in the circle. Now what? Do I get to press a button? Do I get to? No! Don't take me away from it. For goodness sake! I'm there. Now what? Now what? Fire! 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 I'm trying. All the buttons have now been pressed. For goodness sake! Yes! Yes! For goodness! Press! Dim low. Oh my goodness! Every time my guy loses consciousness a little bit, it pings off to the side. This! Yes! I'm here! Oh my goodness! Calm down, mate. I'm here. Oh, it's something I'm doing. This is it. This is it. This is it. Pressing all the buttons. Don't pretend I'm not doing it. Game, I'm here. If you fail now, I'm going to be angry. And not just angry, raging. Don't vanish off. No. What am I supposed to do with these tools? Is that what it's doing? Every time I do like in my head, it zanks off to the side. Okay, Ben, you're the circle builder. Eyes. You're the eyes of the circle builder. That's your new nickname. IOTCB. That's your new nickname. Okay. You keep an eye on the circle building. You are the eyes. I'll keep an eye on my chud testicles. I'm trying, but every time he goes, it zangs off to the side. Come on, Astro Tool, be tougher. You can't give up now. Don't give me enforced pain. I know what I'm doing. Come on, let me go. Yeah, I have to sing an even worse song. It's a lovely view, it must be said. It's always been a lovely view. Can't even run anymore. What's wrong with you? You got a stitch. You're like pretending you're hurt, but all you've got is a stitch. I'm really down on the Astro Tool right now. He's letting me down. He's letting me down, he's letting you down, he's letting all of us down. Right, okay Ben, I'm relying on you. So he does that and it janks off. Right, you tell me. He's going to the bottom. No, you stay up. If it's just me trying to keep my head busy, that's okay. He's going beep 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 beep. No 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 no. Yeah, it does a different noise. You're right. No 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 no. Stop falling asleep. It's like when you're driving when you're tired. Either pull over or stick to it. Yes, I stayed in that time. Oh yeah, it is. Look, it's building around the side. You are right. No 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 no. Okay. No 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 no. Come down. Okay. For goodness sake. Goodness sake. No 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 no. Oh, you're going off in the direction I was in, you bellend. That's it. Oh, we're not going to make it now, my friends. I think we're going to struggle. That up. Oh, that was a hard one. Get up. Oh, we're not going to make it 10. You're right. This is hard, Ben. No, 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 no. I was going to make that. Oh, you tosser. Oh. This is a face that's a mix between a very angry person and it looks like the face of the man from Better Call Saul. I think I'll probably just sleep in a shave looking at that. Can I just do it again? Basically, every angle that I was close to, that I was trying to make up for on the other angle, it went in that direction. Hey, that's good. That's what we like. Stupid game. Thanks, Kelly, for the group hug, though. I do appreciate a group hug. As I always say, if you're new here, welcome. I guess. Thank you for joining for 2-3 minutes, more minutes. You know, there's a lot on the internet and there's a lot on telly. No, not so much on Netflix these days. It's a bit rubbish, but otherwise there's a lot of stuff going on. And you know, hang out or go on to the next thing. But I appreciate you for popping in at least and giving it a go. Feel free to lurk or chat. Feel free to shout abuse at me, because quite often I'm kind of deserving of it. Especially at the minute, I'm not doing very well right now. So, if this is a channel you want to watch some 41-year-old being relatively useless at stuff, you've tuned into the right channel. But we're in it together. That's the problem. When you join the channel, you sign up to being in it with us. You're part of the problem. You're one of me. Don't you do that. Wake up. This really is like me when I'm trying to read a book to my kids when I'm shattered. And my eyes just... I start reading the chapter and then my eyes are like... And I realise I've just dribbled the last 3 sentences. Come down. What do you mean you're not cheating? Look, Socks, it always starts with I'm not cheating on you, honest, but... What do you mean? The best streams about middle-aged men over-explaining women, aren't they? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. The circle's looking good. No, don't. Oh no, just getting close. We're there. We're there. Ben's right. Ben's right. Excelsior. I want to know how a stall does work, to be honest. Whoa! No way! Oh, that sounds like it's a good thing. Drifts up to Earth, baby. We've not got... Look at this! Have we reconnected with Earth? Yes! There's that bit I broke earlier. We'll ignore that. No one look in the bottom right hand corner, but not important. Shoot it up, bro. Man. Yes, look at that. You just blow the moon up, Kelly. Come on. That's your answer to everything. Pop. See, I've made connection, but I've got like one barrel of energy juice. I can basically fuel the White House's microwave for about 40 minutes. That's pretty much all the energy I think we've got left. Yes! The president is going to have good Pop-Tarts tonight, baby. It's like the end of Sunshine. One of my very favourite sci-fi films of all time, which is much maligned, I feel. I love the fact that Sunshine, the whole story takes place on the Icarus too, except the very end, where it after the end of the mission, it cuts to his wife or sister on a device, seeing his video, saying, "And if the sun is particularly brighter one day, you'll know we've succeeded." And then the sun glows a bit brighter. Love it. Love it. It's me! The Astro Tool. Ahoy, hoy. Whoa, it's not Ralph. Look, it's me. Oh no. It's me. The Astro Tool. Don't give the big ups to Ralph. He scarpered when the going got tough. And the tough got going. Don't give Ralph the glory. 'Tis I. And I'm dying now. I've got a stitch. The death stitch. Just too much running. Oh, I'm puking now, am I? Oh, man, the death stitch. How dare you, Spez. The Astro Tool always looks perfect. It's the blessing and the curse of the Astro Tool. Some lovely beds up here. It's kind of fitting that the beds are lovely up here, because the only way we can get up here is to go through the testicle destroyer that I had to go through earlier. You got to earn the nice beds. You, Steve, your first day. There's some nice beds up there. Go up there. Just jump over some big banisters, and there's some fizzy wazzying. Don't worry about that. Ah. Is that Sarah? Dead Sarah, but Sarah. Ben, we found her. We found our girl, man. Stable? Ah. Sarah Baker Living is basically better than the Earth Living right now, quite frankly. I'm all in on Sarah Baker Living. Yes. Yes. Don't snatch this away from me in some horrible sad ending. Sometimes we need optimism and happiness. Curly. That is the girl that got stabbed last week. She was the one that went to try and find out what was going on. Oh, Curly. You've done a good job for me, my friend. Come on, buddy. She was like the precursor to our steps, which was kind of... She was the first one that went down to find out what was going on. Don't take her out if we can't fix her. Maybe we should go together to Saturn. I think I'm hurt. The stitch is big, I think. No! Astro Tool. What happened to me? Was it the radiation? Oh! Oh! But we got the energy back to Earth for another couple of years at least. And Sarah's still alive, but we couldn't get her out. But Curly went on. So many questions. Don't finish there. You can't finish there when there's so many questions. Apparently, so Ewan sent me a link a few weeks ago that they're working on a follow-up game called Deliver Us Mars, I think. So I'm guessing that's where the other team went to. They hot-footed it to Mars. Yeah, look, that's my fault. Sorry, everyone, that's my fault. Yeah, at least he's the present's chowing. I bet he's got the one with those like the strawberry icing on the top. Ain't no one getting the power. I need my strawberry icing Pop-Tarts. Oh, too hot. I think you're right, Ben. And Curly's there, so Curly will wake her when the time is right, because Curly can live on. So I wonder if Deliver Us Mars, I would accept if Deliver Us Mars is going to become a game. I will accept the game starting with us as Sarah waking up with in the thing with a Curly who's like on his last 15 minutes of power, and the Astro Tool there on the ground dead. I will accept it, and then we become Sarah, and it is our job to hotfoot it with Schwarzenegger to Mars. I'd take it. I would take that as a follow-up. But I did it. We were successful. We were successful, guys. We brought the power back to Earth for the President's Pop-Tarts. We found Sarah, she's still alive, and Curly is there watching over her. We did alright, man. We did alright. We did alright, yeah? I'm a bit saddened by the end. I'd say the problem is with playing with these games in 1 hour chunks. I never know when the ending's turning up, if that makes sense. It was like, what's it called before that? The horror one we played before this, I'm trying to look over here for. Man and Madame, that came out of nowhere. Because we were playing like an hour at a time. But man. Oh, you guys. Mate, I'm jumping on the bonnet of any car that goes past from now on. I live on the main street. There's a lot of bonnets I can be jumping on. The closing credits are lovely. I got a bit grumpy earlier because, as Sucks would know, because of the mayor remarks, and I posted a lot of ill-advised comments on my alternative Twitter. I'm trying to decide whether to delete them now or not. Oh, Curly! Basically saying that woman basically made my whole career. I'm gonna stand by them. What, is this the next team up? There's me. R.I.P. me.
Vestia 3 to ground control.
Is that Claire? Claire came up.
We found them.
That's what's his name's daughter, the guy that stabbed her. Yes, Claire made it. Ooh, 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 ooh. I've got a lot of time for this sort of game. Exactly, the ass is there. What I like about these sort of games is, if you look, the main character, i.e. me, no voice, doesn't speak throughout the whole thing. Because who would he speak to, right? I guess if it's you, you'd babble to yourself, I guess. Or you would take Curly and you would chat. I would chat incessantly to Curly if it was me. I love the fact that the character you played at, not even a character in the game, speech-wise, the world happened around him. Like GTA Vice City. He never talks either. So, what are our ratings? I would say music and sound is, for this game, is like peak, right? I would say I don't know, rate it against the other games so far. Better than Man and Madame. Better than Man and Madame. The thing is, I picked really well otherwise. Because Until Dawn, I think, was amazing. And then, what's the name with the swords and the Vikings was excellent. Alien Isolation is what we measure everything against, quite frankly. Fizzy Seat, well then it's top notch. I think our Sunday games have been picked really, really well. I think I'm gonna have to pick wisely from it. I've got to decide now because Heavy Rain isn't. I'll wait until this is finished. I hate. Am I gonna? Minnie the Pug? Who's Minnie the Pug? Very loud. Oh look! It's a little shout out to Sock Fiddler, the Sock Monkey. That's what I'm about to talk about, Ben. We'll talk about it in a second. It's a bit loud in the singing. Oh, I've got to resume it. Normally games let you start pressing X at this point or go quiet. So, one of the next games I was going to do was Heavy Rain. Heavy Rain is a game I've played in about 2011. I've got the Japanese edition on PS3 and then I've downloaded the PS4 edition. It's made by the same guys that did Detroit Become Human. David Cage's Quantic Dream game. So it's a very similar vibe. And I'm definitely going to play it soon because as much as it's going to hurt me because it involves like kids getting kidnapped and stuff, and then I'm just going to cry because you play as a father trying to rescue his kidnapped son and I'm just going to be like woo. But we're going to do it as much as the emotions is like going to break me for a couple of nights, but we're going to do it because it's a really good game. But I've got a feeling it's thrilling. It depends where we want our Thursdays and Sundays to go, really. Because do we want our Thursdays to become... I'm really enjoying Detroit Becomes Human. Do we want our Thursdays to stay story, or do we want our Sundays to be story and our Thursdays to be that sort of Hitman kind of vibe? Do you know what I mean? I'm happy for Heavy Rain to either go... Because Heavy Rain is kind of horror. It's a thriller. And there's some violence in it. So do we want Heavy Rain as a Thursday or a Sunday? I will let you guys know. Even if it misses a week, for example. Don't make me play some ghost hunting game, socks. I just have a little wee of fear. So I'm just sort of trying to work out Heavy Rain. Do we do Heavy Rain when Detroit finishes? Or do we bring Heavy Rain in for Sunday? The vibe fits for a Sunday. There's my favourite part space, to be honest. The Sock Monkey logo is very large. So I don't know, because I'm looking at the games that I've got on the shelf now, and of course I can buy other games. There's a lot of games, good games out there for like £4 or £5, right? Yeah, and that's what I mean. That's what I'm stuck with Heavy Rain. It drops on either two, and you'll like it. You'll really like it, Ben, because it's really horror movie tropey. I'm gonna play it, Fizz. I'm just trying to work out whether I'm gonna do it on Thursday or Friday, and if I play it on either day, what we're gonna move into on the other. Yeah. Oh, it's very much like Detroit. Very much like Detroit. A really interesting cast of characters. It's exactly the same sort of stuff. Like jank the controller down for that, move it around for that, go to a setting where things are happening. Some of the settings are very similar. It's very good, I think, Heavy Rain. I think it's like its peak game as far as I'm concerned. I'm trying to think what I'll play on the other week. Maybe I'll have a think about it, and what I decide to play on the other day will decide. Do you know what I mean? If I want to play a bit of a janky, silly game, then Heavy Rain becomes Sunday. If I find a scary game, then Heavy Rain becomes Thursday. Fortunately, this Thursday I've got this Thursday off because Ben is behind the screening us for Thursday. I don't have Wednesday off though because we're playing on Diesel Shot stream on Wednesday night. we're playing a very late night. Oh, I'm so tired right now. A very late night game of Change Stars. Of the three of us, the three OG, with Pat. We're the players on Diesel Shot Stream. I'm playing a really grumpy old engineer. I'm basically playing myself, and I'm quite looking forward to that, which will be good because it'll be 3 in the morning. And this is lovely music, by the way. And who better to play at 3 o'clock in the morning than yourself? So that's going to be Wednesday. Ben will be behind the screening Thursday. Traveller's back on Friday. We're literally dropping into... Uma has basically just dropped to the ground dead, with what's her name, the other woman, like looking shocked and being offered a new start by us. That's when the curtains fell on Friday. So we're doing that on Friday. Traveller is back on Friday, and then Saturday is Orbital Stars. So Change Stars, behind the screens, Traveller, Orbital Stars, and whatever you do on Sunday. So it's going to be a cool but long weekend. So tomorrow night, yeah, it's 4 or 5, I think. I might try and get myself killed early. So Thursday, I've got to work, but once the girls have gone to bed, what I'll do is I'll go back to bed for a couple of hours, and then I'll work, because the kids will get dropped off home later. So I'll sort of start work at 11 or something, and then go till 6:30 or something. So that's okay. That'll be okay. Deus Ex has been on the back burner for a while. It's cyberpunk. We like a bit of Deus Ex, the idea. Sunday might be okay. I've got cricket anyway, so I'm going to be knackered, whatever. I'm going to be back and having a couple of drinks. Oh, Fiddy, 3 a.m. is silly early, do you know what I mean? That's silly late. My brain will switch off by then. I'll just be running on cups of tea by that point. But we said we'd do it because Diesel Shop have always been very nice to us. And they were our first non-traveller, after-hours show we ever had. We got Lee and Pat on for a couple of hours to chat about Change Stars, and they were banging. They were really, very good. And we've supported. I was the number 2 backer on Change Stars. Number 2. I hate not being number 1. So we'll always support them in what they're doing because it's very interesting sci-fi. So it's a delight when they were asking around for people, because I know that Spez is playing a game with them, I believe, and we're playing one, and it was an absolute delight to be asked. So we were happy to be tired. Ewan took the next day off, and we're happy to roll with it. Exactly, Ben. You just got to find the time, right? So as long as I can, I'll sleep. I know I'm normally active a bit online Monday, Tuesday, but I think I might try and get to bed a bit early Monday, Tuesday. Oh, is it next Saturday? Oh, fantastic. Yeah, because I plan to, especially if there's been Eurovision and that. The problem with Orbital Stars is we want Orbital Stars thingy. Yeah, we want to play it for Orbital Blues. Last time I wanted to play it till about 6 a.m, but we just ran out of time, so we'll have to draw a hard line under it somewhere. Because Orbital Blues creates a really, really good setting. It's a narrow setting, unlike, say, Traveller, which is a very vast setting with a lot of... It's a universe with... Traveller could be a setting where there is a planet of Orbital Blues and a planet of those dark places and a planet of D&D. But Orbital Blues is a really beautiful but narrow setting. It's lovely. Especially on right... Oh, I can go through the levels now, look at that. Yes. I'll probably just uninstall it to make space for the next thing. Yeah, I'm tired. We finished it. I'm going to have a cup of tea, I think, and then I'm going to go to bed, get up, help get the girls ready for school, get another hour in bed, and then record videos of myself going, my black mug, your black mug, a black mug. Because as part of my lesson stuff now, I've done my math stuff, and now we've been asked to do lessons, ESOL lessons, for the Afghanistan and Ukrainians coming to Kent. So we're having to do online lessons for the teenagers that come over without parents that are trying to get into university and college. So that's my current job right now. So that'll be from Monday, I guess. I'll be doing a lot more of that. At least for the next month until I get made redundant. So hopefully they'll extend my contract. Anyway, thank you all, my friends, my buddies, my pals, my comrades, my crewmates. We delivered. I think we delivered the moon. There was one last thing. I don't know how long it'll last, but we delivered the moon. We came through on our promise. They doubted me. Oh, they doubted me. You doubted me when I started blowing things up. But the moon was delivered. We completed it. So we can all go to bed well. Have Monday off. Have Tuesday off. Get up late Wednesday and join us late Wednesday on Change Stars. But have a wonderful week. Thank you, my friends. And may peace be with you.